So let's bring in Rob Luna, Enterprises CEO Rob Luna. You know, Rob, over the years, we've seen the Zuck a few years ago who was so passionate about the metaverse, he spent too much money. Facebook stock crashed. Everyone walked away. Then we saw the maturation of Zuckerberg, who spent less money on passion projects. It feels like maybe this is the new badass stage of him, right? I mean, certainly the street is pumped about it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And we saw, you know, with current administration, with Trump, based off of his previous administration, the conflict that was there with those two. So we saw him come around, kind of kiss the proverbial ring, if you will, Charles. The market loved that as well. I think he's on the right side of this trade. He's making all the right moves right now. And this is a platform, Charles, if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to grow your business, if you are not on Instagram, if you're not on Facebook, you are leaving money on the table. I know you love X, Charles, but I'm still trying to get you over there to the Instagram platform as well. It's a huge opportunity for entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I know. It's just a lot. It's a lot, right? I got to clone myself. But you know what? Also, I find interesting during the heyday of the tech bubble, there were these CEOs, right? They were out there. There's one guy who wanted to lift 400 pounds and run a sub 3-minute mile. I forgot his name, but we're seeing like Jeff Bezos. Look at him physically back 15 years ago to now. Zuckerberg's doing martial arts. Does this come? Is this part and parcel? And does it play a role, even a psychological role, for investors?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, Charles, like when you look at people, I've worked with a lot of wealthy people the last 20 to 25 years. What you realize at some point is health is probably one of the most important things. And a lot of these people wake up at 5 a.m., they're in the gym, they're physically fit. And if you look at Jeff Bezos 15, 20 years ago, he's more ripped now, better looking, he's surrounded himself with better people. I think it is one of the hallmarks of what a good CEO is doing, taking care of yourself and making sure that you're around to lead the company.
All right, so let's talk about some of the ideas that you have. First, I want to catch up on some of the small cap ideas you gave us, because these stocks have done very well. Flagstar Financial, Serve Robotics, and Him and Hers. Full disclosure, I'm in Him and Hers. I don't know if I'll ever sell it. What's going on?
Well, look, I appreciate you saying they've done good. Serve's getting beat up today. I just want to talk about that one really quick, because you're seeing Jensen from NVIDIA selling that. He sold SoundHound as well. This, I think, is a huge opportunity. I'm glad I'm on today talking about it when the stock's down so much. But Him and Hers, Charles, I think this one hits $100 probably by the end of the year. Don't get off this ship too soon, Charles. I think this one has a lot further to go. And Flagstar, this is a consolidation. This was the old New York Bank Corp. I think this stock hits 20 as well. These small caps are under the radar, and not a lot of people are paying attention to them, Charles, but they're killing the S&P this year. You got to start looking at these smaller names.
Real quick, though, and Serve as an example, because they're smaller and perhaps can be more volatile, do you use a stop with them, or do you buy into the story so that you're not stopped out?
Yeah, it's a great question, Charles, and I'm glad you brought that up, because these are not for the faint of heart. Look, I think anyone could talk about Cisco or Microsoft. I'm trying to bring some of these names that are a little bit more undiscovered, with the caveat, like you said, they are going to be volatile. But stop orders, Charles, they're going to crush you. I'm telling you, these are some companies you got to give 2 to 3 years. You got to believe in them. If the thesis changes, if something goes wrong, then get out of them. But stop orders are not going to work with these.
A couple of ideas also in your portfolio. I know you're looking at Upstart. I featured that this week. That's another name that was down for 3 years, and it's coming on like gangbusters. Mind Medicine. Hey, before I let you go, Rob, one of the things that they based off people paying $50,000 for an iPhone because they had TikTok, and now, of course, that was the worst investment you could have made. Your worst investment?
Yeah, Charles, it's a couple penny stocks. I won't talk about the names because it hurts too much. But full disclosure, I don't touch penny stocks anymore. I got burned by them. Not enough transparency for me. Stay away from pink sheets.
All right, my man. Happy Valentine's Day. See you soon.
You too. Thanks, man.